All right, my name's Moonlands.
That is fucking awesome.
And if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you'll already know that until this week, my electric guitar had been in its case in the garage for about 5 years. I'm ashamed to admit. But yesterday, I managed to get it out and blast it through the speakers again. And that's what you just saw just now. And you'll see more of that in just a minute. But first I have to say that none of that would have happened if it wasn't for my brother, who asked me to teach him how to play guitar, and through teaching him I became inspired. It stoked the flames of rock, dude, and that led me to thinking I really need to get this guitar out again, play my electric. And not that I haven't been playing my acoustic, because I still practice that, but it's just I end up playing different stuff, like more chord heavy stuff, jazz type stuff that suits it, which I love as well, but it's just not, it's not heavy riffs or solos. So thank you, Liam, for getting me back to the rock and reminding me of how much I love it. On a little side note, I realised when I went to post a clip of this video on Instagram that the last time I posted to social media about me playing guitar was exactly 3 years ago from the day I plugged my guitar back in and made this video. So, except it wasn't my guitar 3 years ago, it was my mate James's, who I met via my other mate David when I was running around Australia, and we had a great time jamming in the shed with Peter on drums. And so thanks to you lads, had to get you in this video because it was a quality time and that was just too good of a coincidence to not mention. So anyway, if you're interested in learning guitar, I've made a little folder of some stuff that I've been making for my brother, little graphics and notes, and I've linked that in the description of this video, okay? So you can download that free of charge, free learning resources. All right, that should help you out. It's got things like, chords, how to play them, how to recognize the patterns, things like that. So hopefully that'll help you out because it's helping my brother out. So if you're someone as well who, like me, just lets the things they love take a back seat, because you feel like you've not got enough time, or maybe you don't like it the way you used to, just make sure you keep those flames burning, because it's just so good when you come back to them, or at least it was in my experience, and it'd be a terrible thing to lose some of these passions, some of these skills. So perhaps a video like this can help to inspire you in the same way that watching and teaching my brother reminded and inspired me.
I wanted to come and stand there, but the camera's in the way.
Yeah, it's alright.
I just wanted to come and see.
If you want, do what you want. I just thought I'd record a little bit of me doing it because I wanted to have something like a little video of it, but I'm just trying to get this little medley of riffs that I've got together. I've put like 6 riffs from 3 songs I like together.
Righty then, I hope you enjoyed that. Leave a like if you liked it, leave a comment, subscribe, because I appreciate the support. Okay, it's free, just like the stuff I'll put in the description there to help you learn guitar, so download that as well. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. There are actually two other things that came to me while I was putting this video together that I thought was kind of funny or maybe interesting, worth sharing. Was that firstly, when I did first get the guitar out, the first day I didn't plug it in. Just to be aware, just for those of you who might be launching into this really excited, which I hope you are. If you are maybe not done your instrument or not painted or whatever it is, just be cautious that you might suddenly realize once you get to that stage where you're about to do it, that you're thinking, oh my God, I can't remember how to do this. I'm any good at this, being daunted by this whole thing. And I definitely felt that when I got it out, because I just realized how I'd forgotten so much just about the way of playing, all the kind of riffs I used to know, all the things I used to, my own things that I'd written. I'd forgotten loads of my music, the fingering of how to do lots of different things. And it was just really daunting. I was like, I don't even want to plug this in because I don't want to try and smash up the volume and do all this loud, heavy, clever stuff when I just don't even know what to do. And but it comes back to you really, really quickly. I hope it does. I mean, it did for me, fortunately. And there's still a lot more that I want to do to get better and to bring myself back to gigging standard or whatever. But and there's lots of music that I've done now that I'd like to try and be able to do. But just be aware of that. Don't let it sort of crush you with the pressure or think, it's just gonna be too hard, it's too much to pick up, because I think it will come back, and you just keep with that enthusiasm, do it a little bit at a time, and go back through the tabs or the artists or whatever it is that you were inspired by in the first place. Go retrace those steps and you'll find yourself back there in no time, I think. The other thing is that I remember telling my mate Georgia a while back how I thought it was a terrible shame to see an instrument just anywhere without someone to play it. So an instrument, say, for example, one in a charity shop, like the one I came past when I was talking about this with Georgia. She was thinking about learning music. She was, she liked to watch people play the guitar. She thought it was something she was interested in. And I walked past this shop and I saw this guitar. They're just by chance in a charity shop. And I was looking at it like I always do when I see one of these sort of disused instruments. And I was like, what? It was £10 as well. I don't know how high the price would have had to be for me not to buy it, but I just saw it there. No one playing it. It was a perfectly serviceable guitar. Yeah, it was battered beyond belief. Yeah, it only had 3 strings left. But the point was, it was there to be played. It was something that could be played. It wasn't say, a museum piece or something that was a symbol of music or something in this way that, I guess in that sense, it's okay to have these instruments on their own. But it was just something that should have been being played. And I always feel like such a tragedy when you see that, especially when it's in disrepair, when it's broken down and it looks like it really needs some love. And so I bought it and I just bought some new strings, put them on it, tuned it up, and yeah, it sounds really wonky in certain tunings, and if you're a beginner you might find it sounding a bit dissonant if you're not really looking at what you're doing or you're not used to it. But at the end of the day, it became a guitar again. It was something that could be played. It was always a guitar. It was always there to give love and to create music and to share passion. And there I was doing that for someone else and saying this while my own electric was sitting in my garage for years untouched. And I just thought it was just comically hypocritical. And I mean, we're all full of hypocrisies. We're all hypocritical about loads of stuff. But yeah, I think most of us probably aren't aware of most of our hypocrisies, and it can take something unexpected to kind of reveal that for you. And then once you're aware of it, you just got to work through it. You just got to work through them all. So I suppose I should thank you as well, Georgia. So thanks, mate.